And I really appreciate you, the carpenter, Mrs. Ndidi, and everybody, on the floor. Thank you for this opportunity to introduce to us an indigenous e-voting core apparatus designed by my very self. I have a patent to this and the copyright. And for the past 15 to 20 years, I've been working on this, seeking for the best approach that can be used, you understand, to carry out this e-voting effectively in this country. There are so many factors that I look into before, developing this particular application. And one of these factors is that there's a lot of rigging in our national election. There's a lot of thuggery, and there are a lot of electoral malpractices which have been recorded during national elections in Nigeria. It is imperative that we design a system that is home-based in order to mitigate this above-mentioned demerit while providing a robust voting system. It is in this light that the ICANNI e-voting core apparatus was designed. The aim of this innovation is to provide an electronic voting solution that will of the citizens while mitigating all necessary factors that allow electoral manipulations. So the objectives are this: to reduce cost of national election in Nigeria by 60%. You will agree with me that with the introduction of this technology, it will cut down costs of national elections, which are very, very high. It will also reduce excessive downtime in result collation to the barest minimum. And you will agree with me that it is due to prolonged downtime that a lot of manipulation takes place. But if we are using this electronic system, everything will be smart and there won't be any downtime for manipulation to happen. It will also prevent shutting down of the economy during elections, which leads to loss of trillions of Nigerian naira. With this particular technology, you understand, it will cut down. Everybody can carry out voting from the comfort of his room or his office. This will also help to prevent our youth from being killed, due to ballot box snatching. It will prevent rigging during national election. It will prevent loss of life, just as I've said. It provides free and fair national election, and there won't be any prejudice on the electoral umpire, which is the INEC. It also gives the commission the opportunity to be able to track the returning officers, as it provides a tracking, algorithm that will allow the commission to track their officers while on transit to the polling units. It also provides live view of election results in progress. And not only that, it will allow voters or electorate to carry out their franchise from anywhere in the world, just as Mrs. Ndidi said, that if there is a reform, then their diasporal voting can be done. I want us to know that this solution has already been provided, because this particular design is a global solution. It's not only limited to Nigeria or Africa alone. It can be used from any part in the world. And the method used in designing this is gained from the experience that we have in this country. And there are two aspects that I looked into using the direct e-voting and the indirect e-voting. All of this will help to address these issues of ballot box snatching, violence, killing. This method, you understand, seeks to forestall. So the following design has been carried out: the direct e-voting and the indirect e-voting, just as I've said. Database design has been done to host, the results coming in from the field. And not only that, the ability for you to read the results, you understand, through a web interface, which is read only. It only provides opportunity for you to read the result only on URL. You don't write. There is no provision for anything to be written to the database from the World Wide Web. You understand? It is only the Android data logger that handshakes with the electorate, that is the voter, If you are trying to enter any information that is not according to the design protocol, the Android app will block you off and will not even allow you to have any communication with the database, which is at the back end. This is one of the security measures, that I have been, ruminating over the years. And as I'm talking to you right now, it has been incorporated. And as you will agree with me, that Android and smart iOS, they have encryption that makes our data very, very safe. So, and furthermore, having gone through the design of these two direct and indirect systems, I was able to come out with a very good. The result shows that all the merit has been mitigated. Just as Mrs. Un told us, this presentation has to INEC. I think last year it has been INEC and the opposition and also me this opportunity, to air it on this platform. So in order the position of field officer and INEC returning officer, it is imperative to deploy GPS modules into our design, which helps us, to track any officer, on a Google map. We have the predefined pooling unit, just as Mrs. Undidi told us. You understand, we have them the GPS marker already installed. Then the returning officers are also carrying a marker with another ID, like G. As they are moving to J, which is the location, we will be able to see the movement of all the returning officers going to their pooling unit. If there is any issue on the road, we will be able to know that this particular officer is in Kano, whereas he's supposed to have been in Meduguri. We will be able to know, and we can click on this marker, you understand, and get the detail of a particular returning officer that is having issues. That way, we will be in charge, and the returning officers also will know that, yes, somebody is tracking them from the office. That way, it will be very difficult for manipulation to happen. Like I told us, we have two designs. The direct e-voting, of course, is the one that those that are technology savvy can, from the comfort of their homes, use to carry out voting. But the indirect is for those that are not knowledgeable enough and are at the village level. They can still use the conventional voting system, but with 80% automation, such that with all this aforementioned, addition, it will be very easy for the returning officer who is registered on that particular Android, on that particular indirect voting Android app assigned to him, which he will use to